Okay, this is my wife's 2011 Honda Shadow Aero, and all these, Aero. Sorry. All these Shadows are different. Some have fuel shutoffs, some don't. Everything's in a few different places, but on this particular model this year, there is no fuel shutoff. So when you take the tank off, you just have to pinch the hoses and disconnect them, and then you could drain the whole tank that way into another gas tank. Anyway, there's a guy with a great video online. But at any rate, what her symptom was is she's had the bike for a year, but this spring she started riding it and it was running fine. And then all of a sudden it started losing power and being very irregular in power. So we surmised that it was a fuel problem. We pulled the plugs, and the plugs looked fine. And we took the tank off, and she had even put some fresh fuel in there, and I was going to put some seafoam injector cleaner, because this is fuel injected. But you always know that's kind of just a patch, and that there's a problem somewhere. Well, anyway, this is a little bit difficult to work on this bike. Honda did a great job of hiding everything and making it look really simple, and so bless them. But anyway, if you're looking for the fuel filter, you won't find the fuel filter like on a traditional bike, where you can just disconnect the clamp on each end of the hose and put a new filter in and you're done. The filter on this bike is inside the fuel pump. So we had to get this fuel pump. We took the battery out just so we could work on it. This fuel pump, we could not pull it out here. I can't see how you can get it out of there, but we pulled the lid off of it. And the fuel filter is inside this fuel pump housing. So that's where it is. It's not in the tank. It's not anywhere else on the bike. It's inside the pump. And oh look, there's some rust spots on the ground. Where did those come from? Maybe it came from this. Look at that. Now, I saw another guy online on Reddit who had some pictures. But this is it. That is disgusting. This bike was in such good shape, there's no way to know that this might be the case. But I saw a couple people had similar problems. But you look at the crap on that filter. So I don't know. I don't know if the inside of the tank has got rust in it. I would have to surmise that it does. Maybe we're going to have to address that. But we're going to address this one first. So I'm just going to buy a new fuel pump with this. It looks like it's all one piece anyway. So we'll get a new O-ring for it. I have to tell you, it's very difficult to get the hose off of this snap that comes on this with this green. You can't see one side of it. So you have to physically rotate it and realize that there's a green pod or button on each side. Both of them have to be pushed in, not down, not sideways, but pushed in together to pull that off. And I will tell you, these pliers, Harbor Freight, probably $1.50, who knows. Those were the key. That'd be great for pulling teeth, wouldn't they? Well, anyway, sometimes you spend half your time just getting a connector off. That one, push in on both sides and pull that off the top. So we're gonna put this back together. I don't know, I do have a scope that I got again from Harbor Freight that I can shove, or somewhere, I can shove in the tank and see if I can see any rust, especially now that the fuel is out of it. And if that's the case, maybe we'll have the tank fixed as well. But anyway, I wanted you to know that if you're having a similar problem with loss of power and irregular, running irregularly, like you have a fuel problem, it is probably this rusted, crappy, shitty filter that you can't get to. So anyway, good luck. And I hope this helps somebody else who is in our condition, because I could not find any of this online, either how to access the fuel pump or even get it out. So of course, while we've got it apart, we're replacing the plugs and doing some other things just to kind of get it in good shape. Check the coolant and all that. We've changed the oil and oil filter when we first got the bike last year and everything. So, all right, good luck.